In April, Guam EPA shut down Bali Steel's Polaris Point junkyard for violations that Bali Steel says have now been corrected, but GIPA is still reviewing. A month earlier in March, Guam EPA forced the shutdown of Bali's other waste collection site on Batulo Road in Dededo, which was formerly used by Huamei. And they also forced the closure of neighboring Global Recycling. Because it's all Chamorro Land Trust property, the notice of violation was issued to the CLTC. The GIPA notice points out that Huamei's solid waste permit for its Batulo Road junkyard expired 17 months ago in December of 2008. And it cites the CLTC for allowing Bali Steel to use Huamei's junkyard without a valid license agreement and without a valid solid waste management agreement. GIPA ordered the CLTC to stop Bali, Huamei, and Global from accepting any more junk on CLTC land, and to come up with a work plan to segregate and remove the junk that's there now. A task that CLTC Director Jesse Garcia has told PNC News cannot be done by his agency because they have neither the expertise or funding to do so. Bali, of course, has a contract under the Mayor's Abandoned Vehicle Protection Program to collect not only the abandoned cars but white goods and other metallic wastes. GIPA's decision to shut them down has also shut down the Mayor's collection program, and that is cause for frustration.
Frustrated, but I'm still determined to move on with my project.
Manilao Mayor Nito Blas's project is growing behind the Manilao Mayor's office, where abandoned cars and white goods are piling up and being loaded into a roll-off container provided free of charge by Pyramid Formosa Recycling of Harmon. General Manager George Flores declined an on-camera interview today, but he told PNC News that Pyramid is providing the service not only to Manilao, but they've also helped the Santa Rita and Talafofo mayors collect some of their junk as well. Pyramid stepped into the breach after Bali's operations were shut down by Guam EPA. Pyramid is a company with a history. Back in October of 2008, Guam police raided Pyramid and seized some copper wire from a container that was about to be shipped off island. The raid followed the arrest of 2 men on charges of stealing that copper wire off of Guam Power Authority's power poles in the back road to Anderson. 3 employees at Pyramid were also arrested for receiving stolen goods. But that was more than a year ago, and despite the contract with Bali Steel, Blas and the other mayors are glad for Pyramid's help.
I'm not going to sit down and wait for them to settle the problem with EPA and Bali Steel. Well, so I'm determined to go ahead and do it.
Mayor Blas acknowledged that Guam EPA has not authorized his collection efforts or Pyramid's role in it. We emailed and called Guam EPA once again today to find out about that, and also to ask whether or not Pyramid would also be inspected for violations as Bali Steel was. As of news time, we had not received a response. Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.